being a Sunday man and keeping his tyres cool and calm. He's wise. On paper, he's going to be battling in this group for 4th place, which will also...
That's here in Jerez, 7 wins, 5 podiums. It's been one of his happiest hunting grounds. It was his 200th podium. He's still just too shy of the 2 Grand Prix last year.
This is the man they're all looking to beat. 3rd ordinary. Can anyone stop him here today?
And behind the shades, behind the mask, he's had that real steely, determined look about him. He's not here to be messing about, is he?
Sadly, lost their lives during this pandemic. It has been an uncertain for you, and we're racing together. We thank everybody that has helped us through this and lost.
And welcome to the Gran Premio de España. We're here, we'll be racing. Before we get underway with the action, we will first observe a minute of silence against COVID-19 around the world. So next there will be a safe race.
As falls around the paddock. In honour of all of those who have... We are going to go to some noise soon and some racing action. Of course, we mentioned Cal Crutchlow and from LTR Bar. Lucio Ceccanello is down on the grid with Simon.
Yes, he is, Lucio.
Qualifying for Aprilia, so good job so far
This weekend, although he has qualified his teammate Johan Zarco, who crashed at the wrong time yesterday. Of course, everyone's been pushed up a spot or two, so he's next to Zarco on the grid. Alacia Spargaro is looking for something a little more confidence boosted.
Power out of that motorcycle to keep it reliable, that they just aren't competitive enough in time and power out. Not an ideal scenario to be in, unfortunately.
Not many weaknesses in Marc Marquez. And the only people that are going to be able to do that today, it looks like, are the 2 men next to him on the front row. Stage here, 5 minutes to go for 2020 to start. Let's pop that.
Hervé, we're standing right next to Iker Lecuona and his just a bit of an insight into both those riders, how you think they'll fare.
First MotoGP race with Iker, and we hope for. But I think we're pretty confident that Miguel can have a good pace physically. I think he realized it's going to be very demanding, so we don't know how he's going to do. We believe we can have a decent pace, more than a suffer a lot today. Best of luck, Hervé. Thank you, Simon.
Here's your front row at 20 grid. Maverick Vinales, he's got to get those gloves off. He needs a good start, an important first row. On paper, it says that despite being on pole, he might not be able to challenge for finally seeing this young man on the top step of a MotoGP podium. Quartararo P is back.
Who is ring rusty after 245 long days without any MotoGP in the Spanish Grand Prix, with Maverick Vinales and world champion Marc Marquez. Row 2, Becca banging at one place after Cal Crutchlow's warm-up injury. A bit further down, keep an eye on Andrea Rossi, starting his 25th campaign in the World Championship from 10. Takanakagami then.
Well, especially this boy, number 20, 20 years old, first ever pole position, first lap key. Well, he stalled it, if you remember, going back to the beginning of the year, and hopefully from that pole position, the MotoGP of Spain is away, and it's a great start for the turn 1. There's Dobby to his shoulder. Dobby gets lifted twice. Dobby goes back. Morbidelli from 20. Quartararo, they're chasing down Marc Marquez in turn 3 already. Right back to 5th place. That's a disaster for him. He got a good start. Went into Q1 and he didn't get in the top 2 to go through to Q2, so rocky start. I said it early for that, but the old... It wasn't slow. No, it wasn't slow at all. Well for him at the moment. And you know these two boys, the Morbidelli particularly, look good. We caught a GP team on the Honda, but now he's at the Yamaha. He's having a look at Quartararo.
Well, Fabio Quartararo, his pace in FP4 key was... Well, he's the only person that
was having a good look at Quartararo there. Quartararo not too keen to really stick it in too hard in this early one, the young Frenchman, so it is going to be leading over the line at the end of the first lap of 25. Marquez has ridden in 6th, and Trucci is 7th. Crutchlow is only 8th at the moment, with old teammate Jack Miller as well. There he is, forcing his way up the inside of Nakagami. It looks like he's on that Ducati. He's on an amazing bike in the first round of his career. He's turned up here, and it looks like that's all. Marquez just pushing away at the front at the moment. Marquez and that opening up all weekend. I wonder how cool this Frenchman can be at 20 years old. A lot of pressure. Yes, there was, but he made it. He made one. There was a slight gap. It was like, that was like opening a can of beer, made it bigger. Never heard of him. Marquez being taken start by Morbidelli. Morbidelli's got growing in stature by every single lap that he passes around here in the res. We come to the end of the second lap there. Petrona's sponsor, well, okay, that's money, but there's a Pang International circuit that's running into the factory, that's for sure. Whoa, that's running a bit hot there. The Ducati ran out wide and Maverick all over him. That's Rins we're looking back at, 42. There's Petrucci behind him on the number 9 bike.
Rins looking good, doesn't he? Rins, very good. He's down in 9th on It's all about race days. 23 laps to go, yeah. We need to start looking 10 laps.
Look after them pretty well, and that for me would be really top of the target. Those two M1 Yamaha
P1, he put a hard rear tyre in that bike, and he's not taking it out apart from the other people that he does, and the tyre will stay with him.
Dobby's looking vulnerable, you know, in that this place at this moment in time. Look forward to it. One thing that I think is sure of his horse now. He's only one of his big guns. Can't get away here from Morbidelli.
It's just so difficult piece to pass because you know what the Suzuki lost to the Ducati. That was a lot.
Turn 1, on to turn 2. Turn 2, Dobby's getting in there hard. It's funny that I read something from Jorge Lorenzo where he said that on his dates exactly what you talked about already. So
just touch you in, doesn't it, Keith? It's that downhill approach was
scary. 1 point. 1 point.
The second behind his teammate, and we all said he's definitely looks like he's going to go for a podium. It just destabilises him.
It's tough. He comes back to get out yet on the Honda. It's a job in progress, isn't it?
Well, I think if he rides the motorcycle, having a very long, stable, high, so it's easy to change direction, a little bit more nervous, and you sort of know that's never going to work for him.
One thing that was significant though.
He's gone again. Oh, that's a big crash. He's not saving that one. I hope he's all right because that's a fast one.
Is that 4 again?
It's 4 again. It's caught him out once more.
Didn't see that coming.
Let's have another look at this then. Marcus Twitchy, he was thinking about having Vinales into turn 5.
Oh, he's got some
high
really big high side.
How often do you see that? Not very. Last time he high side, and of course, what was that at the end of last year? Blimey, that's a horrible crash. Goodness me. The ups and downs.
12 he faced the man that is in 6th place, chasing down Dobby yet again. I'll get rid of it. Morbidelli from Fabio Quartararo. Might just be having a bit of a struggle. No surprises there. We've got a complete outright new.
Just thought the pace would be a fraction hotter by about 1
Long way.
Yeah, there's still a chance.
And I still don't know whether the tyre distance yet. We've done more long runs on the hard tyre than anyone else. They're not using the 4th tyre. Good construction is on. There's 4 tyres over rear for this, and they haven't really gone with one. Must have been reasonably happy with what they've got.
There's one thing for sure, Keith. These two...
No, it wasn't. Here comes Rick. This time he's making it. That's a Jorge Lorenzo. Yeah, and it's
and Dobby's frustrated. Good on the brake and comes across him thinking half of the race that the race will come to him.
That was fractionally naughty, actually. Dobby took up all.
It's almost a compliment to Rins who did that, because he knew if he didn't do that...
Yeah, Rins will let him off and go to Andrea Vizioso, who's up into 5th place again. Rins has got him. Big Dobby's going to take the maximum points out of this race as he can, as the Yamahas are running away in 2nd and 3rd. Oh, that was hot. Now then, if he loses touch with his teammate, that might be trouble for the young Frenchman.
Yeah, just turned 20. It's going to be a MotoGP rider, certainly a Yamaha MotoGP race, where experience comes in. And that's, the more when you end up with that floaty feeling, when you've no grip.
Well, Rins has certainly dealt with the Vizioso, getting the power on as quick as you can on the Suzuki to give yourself the place, the part of the track you want.
Rins went past and he'll have definitely wiped Vizioso's nose. That's the unspoken route.
Petrucci on the number 9 almost got so having not a happy time either here during the course of free practice and qualifying. I think hopefully he will finish the race and will score good points here.
He's in 11th place. They're all lapping very
easy with Jack Miller. Number 46, Valentino Rossi. He's got the 43 of Jack
Miller. He's gone again. Oh, that's a big crash. He's not saving that one. I hope he's all right because that's a fast one.
Is that 4 again?
It's 4 again. It's a
he's got some really big high side.
How often do you see that? Not very. Last time he high side, and of course, what was that at the end of last year? Blimey, that's a horrible.
Miller did it so. Pecco Bagnaia down the road on the 63 machine. That is in other players on the 2019 version. Everything okay there, which is great. It's not getting restarted. It's people doing that. minute to the lap jam, or in third place in the street today.
Losing a bit.
What's going to happen? Oh, it is!
Sini. Bagaimana dengan Anda komentar sirkuit materi? Bagaimana Anda komentar di sirkuit materi? Nah ini.
Bisa juara ya.
Bagaimana Anda komentar di sirkuit ini?
Enak kali bisa mandi-mandi.
Oh iya.